Might be a little bit too passive, you guys. Potentially. All right, we're into our potential final match of the set, you guys. This is what I'm going to consider the final match of this set, okay? Now, don't forget, we're going to be going into an extra match, which is a separate entity after this one, if this set is tied, okay? That will be the tiebreaker. TFSM, next bands incoming, Timo, Singe, Mundo. All right, those wouldn't be terrible bands. I would much rather see SES play Singe than ban him, to be honest with you. Nice mark from Molten Death. He's out for blood, ladies and gentlemen. Finds Potato. I just mentioned he got caught so many times last game, and he just gave first blood to King Khan on the Katarina. That is not good. That is not good. If anybody was going to do it, it was going to be Potato. He's the one guy who was infected with ARAM-itis the most on his team, and it has gotten him killed probably 4 or 5 times in the past 2 early games. Potentially even more, because we're still in the early game of this match. Molten Death still playing aggressively. Got his coined Alistair, ladies and gentlemen. Hail Hydra want to bring this game back. Molten wants blood, baby. Molten wants blood. And there was easy pickings on Potato. Easy pickings there. I'm breaking out the Singe next game. Do it, man. Singe is really good, you guys. Like, I really like Singe on this map. I've said that about a lot of TMPT maps, but I do really like Singe. Nice peel there from Molten Death. Braidwood actually decides to aggress on it. Callie left very low. Will he fall? Lots of flashes coming in. King Kong looks for the kill. Not going to find it even with the Q. He goes down 1 for 1 overall. Callie survives. But it's still left very low. Still left super low. So still susceptible to Zig's Qs and all that goodness. All that goodness. Much less poke this round on the side of Hail Hydra than last. Now, they tried to go toe-to-toe, poke-to-poke on in the last match, and it did not work out for them, so now they're going to go with something a little bit more skirmish-oriented. Nice mark dash from Molten Death. If there's any time to isolate Mystic, I'd say it was right then. I mean, I'd say it's right now. Mystic, he doesn't have his sustains. All he's really providing for his team pre-6 is crowd control. Nothing else. Then post-6, he's going to be providing more sustain and a tanky-oriented play, but as of right now, you can't isolate him. It's just like Tom Kent. If you're going to kill somebody on the team, you can't really kill anybody else but Tom Kent. There goes Molten Death again. Nice knockup, but Fate able to. Arcane shift away. Nice. Triple snare from Mystic, but no follow-up. 0 follow-up, you guys. That was a perfect opportunity for the team to follow up and get really good damage down. What are the health values looking at right now? Serpentis Esports up on health by, I don't know, I'd say about like a quarter or something like that. Something like that. Mystic playing a good zoning swing, gonna keep himself, gonna stick in this brush up. Ooh, nice kill for Callie. Slays Bions, turns things around. Callie actually back up to full health as well, surprisingly enough. 2 kills now for Serpentis Esports. Level 6 game is strong with Hail Hydra though, you guys. So this early game, you know, Serpentis, they have the early game advantage. They have more poke. They have more CC. They have the early game advantage. Whereas level 6, man, level 6 is gonna hit really hard in this house. Ouch. Ouch. I hope that didn't hit you guys too. That nasty noise that just played. You guys, I'm gonna pause the game really quick just so I can make sure that doesn't happen to us again. Because I know what caused it. I know exactly what caused it. It was this damn Groove Music app. As much as I love the Groove Music app, you guys, it's just like every time a song, or every once in a while when a song starts and it's at zero volume, it'll play the song at like max volume for a split second and just blow my ears out. Crazy, crazy. I don't like that. I sent in a support ticket though, of course. Another double bind for Mystic. This one will be, no, it will not. Creative one, great wind wall there. If anybody's gonna get caught, I guess it needs to be him. I expected that one to get capitalized on. How many blue builds we got tonight? We have 1 for Ziggs, 1 for Ezreal, and 1 for Kog'Maw. I would say that Callie's building blue here as well, but usually blue means tier, but he's building the Chalice. So blue, I guess blue in this specific case is just going to be mana-oriented builds. You know, not early game-oriented builds, late game. As in mid to late game scaling builds. Molten Death finds Mystic in a nice combo, but Mystic's still not going to be punished out too hard. Level 5s across the board, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that Mystic will hit his level 6. They needed to isolate him down right there. If they wanted to kill him, they got to do it before 6 because they won't be able to do it post 6. It ain't happening. Oh, nice satchel charge from Bions. Going to pick himself up. The Relic. Very well done. Probably should have given that one to Molten Death, to be honest with you guys. But Molten Death's going to have his ultimate. He'd have some survivability later on. Kane pushing back towards red side. Now they're the ones who are having to respect the level 6, and they're doing it well. You know, they're turning around. Nice ultimate from Bions. Will they be set up for some executions for King Khan? Tough to say. Flash, force out of Bions. And there's an ultimate from Ezreal as well. King Khan and Bions both left low. What will happen next? King Khan potentially looking for some sort of reset here, but simply just getting himself chunked down quite hard. He's at 400 health now. Nice dodge there. Here goes Bions. Jumps in. Molten Death's in. Knocks up Fate. Fate is able to get away. Bions falls right away to Mystic. King Khan using the ultimate, but no kill. Molten Death finds one. That's a 1-for-1 trade in this fight so far for no resets on King Khan, you guys. No resets for the Katarina in the first fight. But 1-for-1 trade. It could have gone way differently if Katarina had some resets there. Very even fight still, you guys. Very even match. Only 100 gold differential. And it's going to change once this entire minion wave gets cleared out as well. It's going to be just about even. Just about exactly even. SeS dispersion is much better on the side of Serpentis, though, because they have had that forward advantage for quite some time. Creative One needs a wind wall. Does not have one. Nice. Another good ultimate from Fate, you guys. Fate seems to have this pocket Ezreal on lock. These ultimates are on point. Now, Creative One, will he go down? No. Makes it out of the snare just in time. Still somehow falls later on. I believe it was the dot. I didn't think it had that much damage. Still does go down, but it was definitely kind of like a, I don't know, one of those deaths that doesn't really make a big difference because his team already didn't really lose much wave clear with that, and he's already level 6, so he's just going to be able to buy some more items. What is he getting? Got his static shiv. Yep, got his static shiv, you guys. I don't want to say it's a big power spike for a champion like Yasuo. Whoa! Here comes Molten Death. Finds Knock up onto Fate. Fate forced to flash away. King Khan. Still no execution. Still no resets. They do find 1 kill, but Serpentis find 2. Bions not saved by the wind wall. Lux gets right through there. Double kill. For Mystic. Creative One gonna find one for himself. Can he clear this one out? He can. Double kill for Creative One. Will it be a triple? He's left low. Flashes in. Finds the triple and an ace for Hail Hydra. Creative One cleans up shop. Still not going to be a fight that's going to gain much or lose much for either team. They simply just going to shove in 1 minion wave. Creative One going to more than likely find his execution. No! That last dash was not a good idea. Oh, goodness. That last dash was not a good idea, you guys. He just lost himself in execution by doing that. That's no good. After a team fight, in which case he gets a triple kill, can go back and capitalize on that gold. Dashes backwards away from the minions so that he does not get underneath the tower aggro, does not get his execution. Now he's half health. Not good. Not a good decision by Creative One. Not a great way to end that team fight, in which case he did so well. Molten Death looking for more isolation, but only gets chunked down once again. Mystic playing the swing very well, you guys. This front line sustainer is really disrupting the strategy of Hail Hydra. Swain dot is so strong, like 5 stacks of Darius. Yeah, I never realized it was that strong, you guys. Never realized it was that good. There goes Molten Death again, just trying to enable his team. Ultimate force. Not really much damage dealt by Fate's, by Ezreal's, whatever, the ultimate laser thing. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Ultimate laser thing. Ultimate laser arrow thing. If somebody knows what Ezreal's ultimate is called, please tell me. I can't check it right now because I'm holding an Xbox controller. And not a mouse. Arcane shot, mystic shot, something like that. Whoa, flash in from Molten Death to follow literally a potato splash. Finds isolation, but his team's not there. They've already lost 1 member. King Khan another full duration ultimate, but Mystic is staying alive. The Swain is doing so well. Shutdown gold, going to Fate. Hail Hydra already losing 2. King Khan going to find himself 1 kill, 1 reset, but it's still not enough. 2 for 1 in favor of Serpentis Esports, and they're pulling ahead. True shot. Oh, Mystic. It wasn't called. Oh no, Mystic shot must be his Q. True shot barrage. That's interesting. King Khan. That's a catch, baby. That's a catch. Serpentis now up 3-1 in that extended skirmish. Extended by King Khan himself, the guy who ended up getting killed in the extended skirmish. Interestingly enough. Bions has left the game. This is not good. This is not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not good. Not good for Hail Hydra. At least they have the wind ball here to defend this tower for a little bit longer, but they need the Ziggs wave clear. Ziggs wave clear is crucial for this squad. Creative One, if he gets caught and has to use his wind wall before this next minion is shoved in, this should be the ultimate priority right now for Team Serpentis, to force that wind wall before the next minion wave is shoved in. This is a good way to do it. Molten Death, left very low, but Creative One does not want to use it. True Shot Barrage does find the Alistar, leaves them very low. Too low for a skirmish. And now they're going to shove in this next wave, but Creative One still has his wind wall. When's he going to throw it? That's the question. When's he going to use it? No, didn't even need to use it, really. Serpentis don't really go in for much siege. They're not trying to take advantage of this 3 versus 4 very much. Molten Death gets his knockups. Creative One finds a way in the backlines. King Khan, that's 1 reset, gonna find 2. Now jumping right back into literally a potato. Creative One still dealing great damage, but King Khan needs just a little bit more. Double kill now for King Khan. Mystic, the only one left. How much can they find? Flash Force out of the Katarina, and that's gonna be the end of the fight. Katarina left low. Not much to be had here. In that team fight victory, as 1 member was left up on both sides, but finally, we get to see the Katarina doing well. No, the flash from Mystic. Goodness, the flash from Mystic takes down King Khan before he can deal the burst damages. Nice play by Mystic. Good individual play there. Gets himself a little bit of extra gold, but for what? You know, but for what? I always give the buts. Yo, Style, can you do us a favor? Can you go back to the Yasuo triple kill? Where Yasuo, or can you go back to the where Yasuo triple killed and killed by Lux flashing? I don't think Yasuo got a triple kill in this last fight. Let's see, but yes, I can. Absolutely, I can. All right, so then where was the bug? Where was the bug? Well, we'll slow it down for you a little bit. All right. So here we go. Let's go a little bit farther forward. So Callie was not knocked up by Creative One. If you think that was the bug, it wasn't necessarily the bug. All right, so there's the first kill for King Khan. Oh, it was actually going to Creative One, surprisingly enough, but it was a good dash nonetheless. All right, so Callie, just give me the flash here. Nope, doesn't look like a bug to me. I'm not sure if this is the fight that you wanted to watch, but I don't really see much going down here. Yeah, I don't really see much going down there, Wolf. Not this one, earlier. Oh, if it's earlier, I don't think I'm going to be able to go back to it. Sorry. I would go all the way back, but we can always watch that again in the VODs later on and determine whether we're on this bug. Alright, so we're back into it. Mystic just picked himself up that nice solo kill. Oh, it was the fight before Yasuo Q flashed. Oh, I remember that. That was, yeah, that was interesting to me. And it might not be a bug, it could just be a mechanic of Yasuo. You might be able to Q and then flash, and since the Q actually doesn't necessarily actuate until, like, you know, that split second after, if you flash before it, it might work similarly to, what other moves work like that, where you can flash, like the Alistar knockups, like the Alistar Q, where you can pop the Q and then flash in, and you're simply continuing the animation in another spot. It probably works similar to that. I saw that as well, actually. I didn't think it was a bug, though. I figured it was just a mechanic I didn't know about. Here comes Molten Death. Trying to start the engage, has his ultimate pop, wants to isolate Mystic. They have a great plan here, but do they have the damage? That is the question. Does not look like that's the case. Creative One goes down, so does Molten Death. Now Bions might be the next to fall. He flashes away. King Khan nowhere to be seen in that fight. Where was the Katarina ultimate onto Swain? That was the first reset right there, but he was not ready for it. More damage dropping from Callie onto King Khan. Bion's going to go down as well. 3 for 0 rather, in favor of Serpentis Esports. And now 12 minutes into the game, they're setting themselves up for a nice first tower take. It works on Yasuo, same with Vi, Gragas, etc. Yeah, there we go. So it's just one of those spells that you can do it on. Check the VOD, make sure you upload it. It's always uploaded. It's in the past broadcast, yo. Past broadcast, baby. Uh-oh, Creative One. There he goes, still goes in. Wants to find Callie, does have the damage, does get himself a kill. King Khan also causing some havoc there in the meantime, excuse me. That was a really quick ace for Hail Hydra. That's one that I recommend to be watching again, you guys. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so how does this one start out here? We have ultimate from Bions coming through, securing a kill on Swain as he was already left low and being focused down. And then, yeah, it's just basically the King Khan show from there. Basically just the King Kong show from there. A nice outplay from Creative One onto Callie, though, as he ended up getting the kill with the dash. You know, You always underestimate the damage of that Yasuo little dash, whatever the heck it's called. And this is going to be turned around, ladies and gentlemen. We thought it was Serpentis posturing for their first tower of this match, but it was not the case. Hail Hydra turned things around on a nice little combo play. That's what this team's all about, combo plays. Not necessarily champion-to-champion combos, but reset plays, I guess, would be a better way to determine. I wanted to not say resets, but I don't really have a choice now, I guess. Pigeon said he wasted the flash. I think he landed it, just wanted to go back to see if he did or not. He probably did waste the flash. I don't think so, actually. I don't believe he did waste the flash. I think that Kali would have been out of range. Based on what I remember seeing, I believe that he did require the flash. Or at least just wanted to get it guaranteed. You know, either way, whether or not he would have landed it, I don't think that he necessarily wasted the flash. Whoa! Bion's, that's a serious blow-up right there. Bion's caught playing a little bit too aggressively. He wanted to get early wave clear onto this next minion wave to ensure that his first tower doesn't get taken down. He wants to create a scenario similar to what they encountered in the last match. But now that he's down, he's the main wave clear for his team, and they're more than likely going to lose their tower and another player as well. Yasuo's E called Sweeping Blades. He doesn't even use his blade. It's a similar thing. That's a silly name to call it. Silly name to call it. So now 2 down. Actually, no, 1 down with Bion's returning back from base. Serpentis secure their first tower of the game. Still very even across the board. Very even. Serpentis fighting for a spot in the postseason. Hail Hydra fighting to take this into a 3rd match. A sudden death tiebreak. Here comes Molten Death. Finds Mystic. They're just going to blow everything they got on him. He has a Zonia's now, though, and he's sustaining up during as well, but it's still not enough. Nice work. Nice isolation from Hail Hydra. They find their first kill. Molten Death now uses his ultimate as Serpentis are disengaging. Just the Righteous Glory, but is it enough? Nice flash combo from Molten Death. That's going to lock down Fate, but they're turning it around. They found 1 kill. Serpentis, that is. But in the, all the meanwhile, that's the first thing I was going to say. Meanwhile, King Kong did get himself a kill, but then got taken down, and Serpentis once again turned the fight around. And now Bion's being the only one left. Can't run from Kali. That's an ace for Serpentis Esports. I'm not sure if this is going to translate into a tower, but it's a nice win for them here at this point in the match. You know, a lot of these intermediate fights, you guys, aren't necessarily about getting huge advantages for the team. A lot of these intermediate fights are about gaining confidence, getting itemizations, getting deaths for your team. That's what a lot of these team fights are about here. And I think that the more of these team fights intermediately that we have that don't really go in either team's favor, the better it is for Hail Hydra, because they have a really nice late game skilly squad. They're going to get a lot of damage on Katarina. Nobody wants to have to deal with the late game Katarina. Even still, I got to say that King Khan, I don't really believe that he's been playing the Katarina very well this match. He hasn't been getting his resets. He is now 6, 6, and 7. I mean, an even Katarina is an even Katarina, but it's not a fed Katarina. And already 16 minutes into the match, if he was fed by now, you know, the game would be over. If. That's a big if, though. Molten Death. It looks like, it seems as though Mystic Swain was put in place specifically to offset the aggressors on Hail Hydra. Nice isolation, though. It looks like they had planned for that. They wanted Mystic to get caught out by himself, but he's still sustaining so much, he finds himself a kill. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the flash. 1 reset for King Kong. Looking for 2, but Kali has the shield. Kali is unstoppable. Takes down the Katarina, and that completely turns the tides of this game. Being able to completely cancel out the Katarina, even in a team composition that doesn't have hard counters to a Katarina, like a Blitzcrank or a Soraka. They've still been able to deal with it effectively, create consistent advantages for themselves, and now they're going to get down the 2nd tower and an inhibitor. Now, this is not the same situation that we saw from the last match, you guys. This is almost late game. In the last match, we saw them do something similar, but it was with poke composition versus poke composition, where they were whittling down the enemy team before a fight would start, and they created their advantage that way. This time, they simply have to outplay Hail Hydra. Here comes Creative One. I'm not sure how much he's going to find here. Has the ultimate. Gets at least 1 kill. Now dashing in and out, you guys. Literally, Potato is in trouble, but it has enough damage to deal with Creative One, in my opinion. Does end up getting the kill, but it's traded 1 for 1 as... Oh, nice. Nice juke there, King Kong, bro. That was sick. 1 for 1, Yasuo for Kog'Maw. Good deaths, honorable deaths, you guys. They get to go get some items now. That's always fun. That's always nice. Very tense this match is. An inhibitor now down the first of the game, but it's 18 minutes in. You know, super minions really aren't going to have that big of an impact here. In my opinion, the entirety of this game for Hail Hydra rides on the back of Katarina. Matter of fact, for Hail Hydra and Serpentis is on the back of King Khan. If King Khan can get rolling, if King Khan can even get that one quadra kill, it's going to turn the tides of the game and take it right back on the red side. But for now, it's being played on blue. I also really like this blue build from Fade as well, you guys. In these scenarios where the game is really even, a blue build, or not necessarily a blue build, but the Iceborne Gauntlet build, that blue path for Ezreal is a really good one, man. I really like it because it slows down. You queue the frontline minion in an enemy wave, and it slows down the push of that minion wave. Now, it works even better now because there's a super minions pushing for their side. They can slow down the enemy siege and get it played on blue side even faster. Here comes another engage, knock up on literally a potato. He's getting the first target. They find the kill, King Khan. I don't think that was a reset, but at least it was a kill for their team. One traded out to Mystic. Ignite drops from King Khan. Molten Death now being isolated, but what's happening to Mystic? He gets taken down. Great One finds that kill, and now it's 2 for 2 once again, but with both carries still available on blue side. This is going to be an interesting 1v1. Pope versus high damage engage. King Khan aggresses, but nice shields from Kali keeps Fade alive. Right now, I don't know how much Hail Hydra can do in this situation, except, ooh, no, Great One, he gets engaged, finds the knockup. Here comes King Khan as well, pops the ultimate, no kill though. Great One has to recoup for that loss underneath the tower. He's doing his best he can, but still gets dropped by Fate. A little bit too deep, a little bit too deep. I was just about to say, Hail Hydra, those two members, all they really needed to do there was sit back and deal with the super minions. Now that they're dead, super minions are going to be a real hassle when they come back. But it was a good play nonetheless. You know, King Khan gets his kill. As you know, Great One gets a couple more kills. King Khan gets his engage finally. But I gotta say, man, I really gotta say that Serpentis rather have been doing a fantastic job. A fantastic job this match of keeping the Katarina at bay. Like just phenomenal. You know, not what I would have expected to see. I expected the Katarina was the perfect pick for this match. Alright, now, like I mentioned, super minions being pushed back into blue side. This is a scenario 21 minutes in. This could be, you know, this is a game-winning scenario for Serpentis Esports. This is a game-winning scenario for Serpentis Esports. If they can win more team fights, the death timers are long enough that they can continue their push, they can play more aggressively into blue side space, and they can get some Nexus turrets down. Here comes another engage though. Molten Death pops everything he's got just to try and find Potato and Fate, but they still don't catch him. Now Mystic jumps right on the back lines of Hail Hydra, and they're going to turn the strategy around. Now it's Molten Death who's getting focused down. Flash from Great One finds his ultimate down. Will he get the kill? No, he does not. He falls. 1 for 0 so far in favor of Serpentis Esports, and Hail Hydra once again forced onto their back feet. Nice dodges for King Khan. Flash in from Mystic once again. He gets the slow. Gets the snare. King Khan is going to fall. 2 kills in favor of Serpentis now with all 4 members available for them. If they can find Molten Death, then they win the game. But they have to do it fast. I meant like, you know, they have to like just go straight for him. They can't like dilly-dally first. Looks like that's going to be the case. Mystic makes his dive. Looking for Bions as a matter of fact. That's going to be a solo kill for the late game Swain. Another death timer up. And that means death timers are on stutter now, which means there's going to be consistent numbers advantage for red team, which can make up for the lack of health. Now Creative One gets a jump, still doesn't find himself a kill, though actually finds himself 2 on some nice dashes here. That's 2 for him, but his Alistar has already fallen. An ace for Serpentis as they get another kill, you guys. This is so hectic. Teams just constantly fighting, but Hail Hydra have no other option. They have to continually fight this out as they respawn, whether or not it's a numbers disadvantage. They cannot lose these Nexus turrets or else it's simply too easy for Serpentis. There's an inhibitor respawn, but I don't really think that's going to make too much of a difference here. King Khan finds himself 1 kill. Nice ultimate from Ziggs. I love the Ziggs ultimate build up as it's like flying towards an enemy, and then right as soon as it hits, you get the Luden's Echo proc sound. I like that a lot. That's always fun. Because it's just like this giant bomb flying towards this guy like this skull, and all of a sudden, pew! And of course, the little purple fuzzy balls flying everywhere as well. Gotta love the fuzzy balls, you guys. King Khan, he wants to take this game. King Khan has been playing very aggressively. You know, but how is he going to make his way into this fight? How is he going to win this game for his team? All 4 members of Hail Hydra available right now, with actually all 4 members of both teams available. And watch this, you guys, look at this. 2 members sitting in base. Where is Callie? Where, oh where has my little Callie gone? There we go. This is why I like the blue Ezreal. Right there. You slow down the motion of the enemy minions. There's so much space on the map right now to be covered by minions, and if you can slow them down, he's gonna either slow the push in a disadvantageous situation or speed up the push in an advantageous situation. Oh, Bion, you're done for, my friend. Great mark dash kill for Mystic, long range. And now HH forced to disengage right away. 30 seconds on the death timer for the Ziggs. How will this play out? They do have an inhibitor standing, so 1 extra objective for Serpentis to get through. Molten Death just going to make the engage. Arcane shifted away by Fate. And now Mystic zoning out King Khan. Great zone here. Great if 1 falls without picking up barely any damage. Molten Death, now he's going to be the next focus. He might go down. That's 3 kills for Serpentis Esports. 5 seconds left on the Ziggs. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 or else the game. Serpentis have now put themselves in a position where they will win this match. They find a kill on the King Khan. That should be game, ladies and gentlemen. Serpentis Esports will be moving on into the postseason after taking down Hail Hydra in the final match of the season. A very good victory, you guys, and this entire match, this entire game was centered around the Katarina. How well could Hail Hydra get the Katarina on the backlines of Serpentis, and how well could Serpentis keep the Katarina off of the backlines of Serpentis? And it turns out in the end, as we all saw, that Serpentis did a better job of dealing with the Katarina than Hail Hydra did. And it made a huge impact on the game. Yasuo was unable to carry this solely off of the synergy between Alex